had a great weekend. Decided to hop on here, answer questions, y'all. Talk a little bit about digital marketing, a little bit about day trading, and how to make money in the online space. If you are new here, my name is Lane, and I pretty much teach people how to get started with digital marketing, selling digital products. I don't want to say I teach day trading because I do not, but I definitely can answer some questions. I'm new at that, but pretty much how to start making multiple streams of income. Multiple streams of income, y'all. I feel like everybody should have at least two streams of income. At least two, really three, honestly. I just know nobody should just be solely depending on a 9 to 5. If that's you, you definitely need to be in this live. I would say digital products and getting started that way is probably one of the simplest things to do. If you do want to learn like a skill online and learn how to start making income, I would say digital marketing is probably the easiest to start. But there's so many different skills you can learn when it comes to making money in the online space. But yep, y'all, I just decided to hop on here just chat because it's been what, maybe 3 days? I think I was on here three days ago, I think. But yep, y'all. So pretty much because I decided to do that, learn a skill, I was able to end up quitting my job, y'all. And it's crazy because I quit my job in March. And I can't believe it's now November. April, May, June, July, August, September, October. Y'all, 8 months ago. That's crazy. 8 months ago. And the crazy part about all of it, I have no regrets. I thought I would have regrets, but I have not one single regret. And after having like this kind of freedom, not having to work a 9 to 5, I can't see myself going back, y'all. I would do anything in the online space to keep from going back. And that's why I've learned how to build multiple streams of income. Just for that simple reason, y'all. But yep, y'all, just want to chat, talk about digital products. If you got any questions, you can ask me. If y'all got any questions on day trading, y'all, if I do know, I will answer. If I don't know, I can definitely find the answer because I am fairly new to day trading. I've honestly learned a lot, though, when it comes to that. A whole lot. A whole lot, which is crazy. And people always ask, like, did I buy some type of course or program? No, not when it comes to day trading. I literally learned from watching YouTube videos and ChatGPT, honestly. Whenever there was something being talked about that I didn't know, I went to ChatGPT and asked to see what it was. And I learned something new every single day. I learned multiple things new every single day when it comes to day trading. But I definitely went through losses. So I'm not even going to try to lie and say I didn't lose at first, but I have. But now I figured out my strategy and how to control my losses. So now I'm more excited about it. Definitely more excited about it. But yep, if y'all have any questions on day trading, any questions on digital products, especially y'all, let me know in the comments. Digital products is the reason that I was able to quit my job, y'all. Not day trading. I recently started learning day trading, like within the past 2 months. But I started selling digital products back in 2024, of April to be exact. I was a complete beginner, y'all. And I started April of 2024. When I say complete beginner, y'all, I did not know anything. And March of 2025, y'all, I quit my 9 to 5 job. I don't think y'all understand that. Like, I literally quit my job because I was making so much more money online selling a digital product. And now here it is, November 2025, y'all. And I literally started this as a complete beginner. That's why I say when people, if you really want to learn a skill, supplement your income, quit your job, whatever it is, pay off debt, maybe you just want to be at home with your kids, you have to learn a skill, y'all. Because if not, you're going to be stuck in a 9 to 5 for life if they don't let you go first. So you got to learn a skill. Hey, everybody. Got a question. Yes, what's your question? Yeah. Today, I'm good today. Hopefully everybody had a good Sunday. A good Sunday, yeah. But I feel like if you don't want to be that person that's, if you are somebody who's struggling and trying to make ends meet, living paycheck to paycheck, I'm telling you, you have to learn a skill. If you don't hear nothing else, you got to learn a skill. And the skill that I chose to learn, y'all, was digital marketing. Like, I literally bought a course. I bought a course from a complete stranger online. I bought a course. I saw people talking about this course, UBC to be exact. If you look at all my videos, I've been talking about it since day one. And at first I hesitated because I thought, people was making this stuff up. And I was like, dang, how they making $1,000 a day? You know what I mean? I'm like, damn, that sounds good, but it sounds crazy to people who all we know is 9 to 5, right? And I stepped out on faith, y'all, and I bought this course from a complete stranger online. I was pretty much watching her content, and I related to her story, and I bought the course from her, y'all, and it was the best thing that could have happened to me. It was the best thing I could have did, because not knowing, I went from living paycheck to paycheck, hating my job, being mentally, emotionally drained every single day, y'all, to making $10,000 in the second month after I started. I literally made 10K in May, and I started in April. Every month after that, y'all, I was making more money than I was making from my job every single month. And I kept working my job for a whole year. So I was working my job and doing digital marketing at the same time. And built up enough courage to finally quit. And I ended up quitting in March, y'all. That's literally the quick rundown of my story. And that's all I did. And I pretty much applied the stuff that I was learning from the course. Like, I soaked it up, I put in the work, and that course was actually my product. So not only was I learning the skills and what to do and how to post content, how to show up online, how to build a brand, all the things you need to learn, that exact same course came with rights to resale. So while I was learning, I was also talking about the course and teaching people about it and how they can start and learn this same skill. And that's how I made money. I was learning and earning at the same time, y'all. Same exact time. So that's why I always tell people, if you want to really truly learn digital marketing, you need to start somewhere. And it's best to start with something that's going to teach you at the same time, but also something that's also going to be able to be a product that you can actually sell. Because how else are you going to make money if you don't have a digital product, right? Yep. But let me know if y'all got any questions, y'all, on digital products, digital marketing, or day trading, y'all. Like I said, day trading is something new that I've started like 2 months ago, a little over 2 months. But I have learned a lot from that. And that's just another skill I'm building. More income than I'm making online, y'all, without having to work for somebody else. Y'all so weird, which is crazy because I don't really get weirdos on here, but I guess tonight is weirdo night. But yeah, to the people who actually listening and serious, let me know in the comments if y'all have questions about anything. But like I said, I started with that kind of course. That is not, you don't have to start that way though. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. That's just what I chose to do. I chose to go all in and buy the big course and learn it like that. But that's why I created my digital marketing blueprint bundle, which is more cost effective for some people, a lower investment, and you're still able to learn what you need to learn, and then also resell the bundle to make money, y'all. Multiple ways. I have no idea what y'all talking about at all. But you will get blocked, because if y'all don't know me, I'm the block queen. You say some stupid shit, you gonna get blocked. But yep, y'all. But that's pretty much how I get started. I hop on these lives all the time and just answer questions, teach people all about it. If people do have questions, kind of walk them through what it is, how to start, and just show people, y'all, there's other ways to make money besides having to be stuck at a job. Especially if you hate your job, like I did. Now, if you love your job, by all means, good for you. Stay there. But you still should be building a second stream of income. Definitely would not depend on one. And it's crazy because I depended on one for a long time, just not knowing no better. But now you couldn't pay me to do that again. Just have one stream of income, a 9 to 5. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But yep, let me know if anybody has any questions for me. We got the same nose. Okay. I think it's something about the vertical live. The vertical live brings in the weirdos. The horizontal one doesn't. Mhm. Wait, what is that? But yes, y'all. So like I said, if y'all have questions, if y'all have heard of digital marketing before, already started, but you feel lost, whatever your question is, let me know in the chat. Like I said, I learn from a course, but that's not the only way that you can learn, honestly. It just depends. You just want to make sure you're getting something that's actually going to teach you how to build a brand, how to show up online, be consistent and actually teach you the skills that you need. Because, I mean, anybody can go and make one or two sales, but it's all about making consistent money, right? And doing it over and over and over again. That's what the course teaches you. That's also what my blueprint bundle teaches you how to continue to do it, y'all. Ouch. Continue to do it. Somebody said they had a question, but I don't see the question. But I guess y'all don't have any questions tonight. What am I doing on live? Y'all be asking the craziest stuff. Has anybody in here ever heard of digital products or completely new to it? Completely new or no? All I know is had I not got into this, I know for a fact I probably would still be working a 9 to 5 and still miserable every day. I know that for a fact. Had I not just stepped out on faith, believed in myself, and learned all about this, y'all. I know that because all digital marketing did was open doors to other skills for me and other income. I've built multiple streams of income since learning how to sell digital products, but it all started with me getting in the online space and learning skills and then realizing there was so many other ways that you can make money. And some of y'all be complaining about being broke, talking about y'all hate y'all job, but then y'all don't do nothing about it. Y'all be expecting a miracle, y'all. You cannot expect anything different if you do the same thing every single day. I think they mean, what are you doing with the digital marketing program? I don't know what that means because I didn't get that out of what was up there. I'm not sure what that question even means. What am I doing with it? I mean, digital marketing is all about promoting online. So you sell your digital products online, like basically the same way you would sell like a physical product, like a jacket or a hat or shirt. Instead of selling something physical, people who do digital marketing or people who do sell digital products sell something that's digital, like an ebook, a guide, a course, something that doesn't have to be shipped. Basically, something that you would get instantly by email or a file, right? That's the only difference. But it's all considered digital marketing. Even if you sold A lot of people overcomplicate this. Even if you sell physical items, let's just say clothes. Even if you sell physical items, she said, I feel you. Right. I don't know what they was talking about. I don't know. But even if you sell physical items and you sell online and you talk about your business in the online space, you're doing digital marketing. Because the term digital marketing, y'all, only means you're marketing your business online. You're selling online. So it doesn't matter what you sell. If you sell it online, guess what? You are doing digital marketing. That means that you are marketing on social media in the online space, and you're not marketing like on a billboard or a newspaper or a magazine, which is physical, you know? So it doesn't matter what you sell. If you in the online space selling, guess what? You're doing digital marketing. The only thing that makes the difference is whether you're selling physical products or digital products. And digital is key, y'all, because with digital products, you buy it once and you sell it over and over, right? I bought UBC once. I don't think y'all get that. I bought it once because it's a course that I access online through my phone. And I sell it over and over because it's digital. I don't have to go buy inventory. I don't got to buy supplies. I don't got to do nothing. So it's a high profit margin, and that's how people are becoming millionaires selling digital products. I've literally bought UBC for $499, and I've sold it so many times I've lost count, right? And not just UBC, my other digital products too, smaller low ticket items too. But the key is you buy it once, y'all, and you get to sell the same product over and over because it's digital. Not only that, I don't got to stop and go to the post office to ship anything. I don't got to buy boxes. I ain't got to tape up shit. I don't have to be at home or at my business when somebody orders something to ship it out. So I can work from wherever I want to work. I can be out of the country, and guess what? The income don't stop. I still make money because when somebody sees my products and they buy it, guess what? It's digital. They get it instantly. They don't have to wait for me to go home to ship anything out, right? So that's some of the advantages of selling a digital product. So that's the key. And that's why I say it's smarter for people to start with a done for you product, meaning it's already created, because you don't want to create it from scratch and then be wondering if it's good or not, right? Why not sell something that's already selling, already proven, already known? And if you're smart, you start with something that's also going to teach you what you need to know. Because you can't just get an ebook and think you're going to go sell it to thousands of people. You may think you are, but more than likely you're not, because you're going to be lacking all the skills that it takes for you to get the product seen by the right people who want it and actually build a brand so that people actually trust you and want to buy your product, right? So that's why I always say you start with something that's teaching you at the same time, but also can be your digital product. Hopefully that's making sense. That's what I did. I was completely new. I bought a course that taught me, and as I was learning, I was also marketing the same course. And all I did was, with my digital marketing blueprint bundle, I took what I know from the course and it's in ebooks. So it's just not a big course. It's more consolidated, but it's still teaching you how to be faceless if you want to be faceless. Still teaching you all about branding, all about digital products, and how to put it all together and tie it into your lifestyle. If you can, because you can literally use your own content, what you do every day, and turn it into content, y'all, and pair it with a digital product and make money. And that's literally what my digital marketing blueprint bundle teaches. So it's still giving you the information you need and allowing you to resell it, because I give you resale rights to the bundle. So you can also rebrand it, make it your own, and use it as your first product after you learn from it. A win-win. And it's only $57 right now, y'all. So that's what I mean. You just got to be smart about whatever it is you do. Where are you selling your blueprint or web, Patty? Blueprint. So all my digital products are sold online, social media. I think that's what you're asking. YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. The only way I'm going to sell it is if I make content about it. So I post on Instagram, I post on YouTube. If you look at my YouTube shorts, and I post about my products. And I use my everyday content to talk about it. So that's why I'm selling it. My store that I sell through is Stan Store. That's my website, Stan Store. So yeah, I sell online and I talk about it on live. I make sales from live when people ask questions or when I'm teaching, but mainly just through my everyday content that I post. That's the marketing aspect, because if I don't post about my product, how are y'all going to know that I have anything that I'm selling, right? So I post every day, or every other day at least, and I talk about my products and I educate and I give value And at the same time, I'm building trust. But that's how I reach people all over the world, y'all. And that's how I sell my digital product. That's how anybody sells their digital product, on social media. I'm just now. Right, exactly. So do you see what I mean? You just now seeing me, but think about all the other people who have and all the people who haven't, who will, right? But you may not have saw me tonight had I not got my ass on here, which I almost didn't, right? So that's what I mean. If you, that's how you got to think about your business. If you don't show up or if you don't post content, it's going to reflect in the amount of money you make, right? So yeah, I go live a lot, not as much as I used to, but at least once a week. At least once a week. Hi, Jay. Y'all, I cannot read. I'm gonna just say Jay. Jay the Rail Banner. So yeah, I'm just not seeing you, but I can understand you. So okay, yes, I wanna buy. You can right, exactly, and that's honestly the reason I created that, because a lot of people, I don't want to say a lot, y'all, because believe it or not, people buy the course $499. I did it. I did it through Afterpay, because the payment plans are an option, y'all. So don't think that you can't utilize Klarna, Afterpay, all those Affirm, like all those payment plans. You can use that for the course. But that's how I did it, because I didn't have that money when I was starting either. That was the whole reason I was trying to get it, trying to get the course, so that I wouldn't be in that predicament where I didn't have the money. So I used Afterpay and broke it into 4 payments. But I still had a lot of people I still get people who would say they wanted to start and they probably didn't get approved for Afterpay, whatever the reason is, and they felt like they couldn't do nothing. But that's the reason I created that digital marketing blueprint bundle, because it gives people an opportunity who need a lower investment to still be able to learn and start. Exactly. But I have it linked in my bio. If you click my YouTube bio and go, I think it's linked by itself. I think it's probably the last one. But you'll see it on there, the digital marketing blueprint bundle. Y'all, $57 is super, super affordable for the amount of information you get in that bundle. I'm literally giving you 7 ebooks and a mini audio course that's going to teach you what you need to know about digital products. And all of that stuff that you get, you are allowed to sell it, like resell it if you want to. You just got to read the terms. You just have to change it up. You know what I mean? You got to change the cover, change the title, change the name, and make it your own, right? But you are allowed to resell it, because I'm giving you private label rights, which means it gives you the right to rebrand the product to your liking, to fit your branding, and sell it if you want to. But yeah, so that's why I say when people complain about being broke, baby, it's your fault. I'm sorry. Y'all can eat me up in the comments. I don't care. It's your fault. It's your fault if you not doing nothing about it. If you just sitting around, you're not doing nothing. Like, you either need to be in the game already trying to learn. But if you watching somebody for months and months on end and they giving you all the information and you still don't do nothing about it, that's you choosing to be broke. You choosing to be paycheck to paycheck. I mean, that's just the reality of it. I could have kept watching the girl that I bought that course from talk about all the money she was making and all the other people I was seeing making money. I could have kept watching and been like, I ain't doing it. And then every day still complain about my job that I hated, that was draining the life out of me, right? And if somebody would have told me it was my fault, guess what? I would have had to accept it. It's my fault, because here you are getting information on a way to do it and you don't do nothing about it. It's your fault. People want shit handed to them, and y'all, you got to put in the work. It's not going to be handed to you. And people want shit for free. Shit ain't free. I'm just saying, like, I could have easily said, oh, I'm not going to buy this course. It's $499. It's too much, which I did say at first. But then reality clicked in, and I was like, girl, sometimes you got to invest in stuff to make money. And if I had not invested in this, I wouldn't have made 6 figures already. Exactly. You just have to know what it is you're doing. Billie Jean is marketing class taught me absolutely nothing. It was a joke. And I never heard of that. See? Super stupid, but I can do really. Yeah, see, I've never heard of that at all. The course that I started with was UBC, Ultimate Branding Course, y'all. I talk about that course all the time. It literally changed my life. It's in my bio, y'all. And the good thing about UBC, y'all, if anybody is seeing this and y'all been watching me for a while and wondering about UBC, UBC is going to be on sale tomorrow if anybody wants to get it. Wait till tomorrow. I'm just telling y'all. I ain't had to tell y'all that. But see, I'm telling y'all. I'm just saying. And I don't control the price of UBC. It's an affiliate program. Basically, I'm an affiliate for UBC. I bought it, but if I promote it and I sell it, I make money. But it is going to be $100 off. They're doing a Black Friday sale for 24 hours for anybody who knows about UBC. Because a lot of people know about it, but they just on the fence about getting it. $100 off tomorrow, y'all. So instead of $499, you can pay $399, which is a huge deal because they hardly ever put this course on sale. I didn't get a sale when I got it. So that's for anybody who knows about UBC, who has been wondering. Jerry Fisher, go find you something else to do, buddy. Fucking retard. Y'all, let me remain professional. But I'll just be... let me stop. But yeah. So that's for anybody who has been interested in UBC. Like, if you wait till tomorrow, $399. No code needed, no nothing. And that's, like I said, that's huge. $100 off. So I would recommend, if you are interested in that course, that's the same course that I learned from. Do it tomorrow. Tomorrow. She said, you're human. Yeah, I am. And I be so nice when I'm done with the nice shit. I ain't lying. It's the truth. Like, if you act stupid, then that's what you're gonna get. But anyways, yes. So, and like I said, y'all, payment plans. UBC, you can do payments. So even though that $100 is gonna be $100 off tomorrow, people are so funny though. But even though it's gonna be $100 off tomorrow, you still can do payments, y'all. So you still can utilize Klarna and Afterpay and still break it up. You can break the course into 4 payments. Sometimes they give you an option for 6. And some people even get 12, y'all. That's huge. Because if you get 12, that's like $40 that you can pay and get access. And don't think you got to wait. Because even if you do the payment plan, you still get access to the course immediately. Even if you're on payments. You still get access to the course immediately. And you still get the rights to resell it. Even if you're on payments. Which is a win-win, right? A win-win. But that's the exact course I started with, y'all. And y'all got to remember, when you start with the big courses like that and you learn the right way, not saying the blueprint bundle that I have isn't the right way, it's just a more consolidated way for people to get in the space. But you got to remember, when you have a high ticket course like that, that means you can be an affiliate. That means that's your digital product that you can promote. So now you can make big money too, because anytime you promote UBC and somebody buys it, y'all, you can make $300 and some $400 and some too, because the course is really $499. So that's literally $424 you would make every time somebody joins the program through you and starts to learn, y'all. That's what I'm saying. People don't get it, but y'all literally changed my life just because I took a chance on myself and I was like, I'm gonna get this course from a lady that I did not know. But I was watching her content like y'all watching me, and I was watching her every day talk about how she was broke and this, that, and the other, and her life changed and she started making money, and everything she kept talking about was this course. And I was like, damn, I need that course, right? And one day I prayed on it and I was like, okay, I'm doing it. I did Afterpay, paid like $125 because I did the 4 payments, got access, y'all, started learning. I literally made $10,000 the next month, just in the next month alone. I don't think y'all get that. $10,000. Like, I hadn't made $10,000 from any of my 9-to-5 jobs that I've had over the years. So to buy a course like that, and I was complaining about $500, and I was able to make $10,000 in May of 2024, is crazy. And at that time, all I had was the course. So that was the only product that I was talking about and that I was promoting, was UBC. Had I not did that, y'all, I probably would have never known that I would have been able to do this. I'm from Texas. Texas. But yep, y'all, that's what it's all about. It's all about learning, asking questions when you got questions, y'all, putting in the work. If only you know if you really giving 100%. If you ain't giving 100%, then you have nobody to blame, right? The thing about it is, when it comes to this, everybody's journey is going to look different. Some people going to make money faster than other people. It just depends on your effort, right? Your strategy. But the only way you can fail at digital products and selling digital products is if you quit. If you quit and if you just half-assing. That's the only way you can fail. Because if you show up all the time, you post content, and you actually learning and giving 100%, eventually you're going to make that first sale, the second sale, the third sale. And the next thing you know, you making a full-time income and some, right? It's just that simple. And if I was on my computer, I would show y'all. If I was on my computer, I would show y'all the course, but I can't because I'm not on my computer. I would share my screen to show y'all the inside of the course, and then some of the testimonials from people all over the world. Because that's another thing. UBC is international, y'all. It could be sold from almost every country in the world. So this is not just people in the US, y'all. It's people in Canada, UK, Australia, any country you can think of, y'all, that sell digital products too. So yeah, like I say, multiple ways to start. UBC, if you want the big course. My digital marketing blueprint bundle, only $57 for the month of November. If you want to start with a lower investment, you can always get the course later if you choose to. If you learn what you need to learn from that, you may not need the course. You can learn like that and then promote that and then create your own products eventually. It's really up to you. But there's multiple ways to do this. Like I said, if anybody is interested in UBC, tomorrow, y'all, it will be $100 off. So instead of $4.99, $3.99 for Black Friday sale that they're doing. But let me know if anybody has questions, y'all. Any questions for me before I get off of here over digital products, digital marketing, anything, y'all. Let me know in the chats. I wasn't even supposed to get on here. I got on here last minute. Any questions? And y'all, anything that I talk about is linked in my bio. If anybody is wondering, if you go to my bio, you'll see UBC. You'll also see the blueprint bundle. You can also click on my stand store to see all my digital products. But everything is always linked in my bio. Hi, Shauna. Shauna, I think it's Shauna, I hope. It's either Shauna or Shayna. Thank you. How are you? But yep, y'all. So like I say, different price points for different people. And depending on you and where you want to start the journey. With UBC, you get an online community though. Like the course creators, there's an online community. You can always go in that chat, ask questions. So it's like an online course, self-paced. You go through it at your own pace. It's up to you. You can access it from your phone, website, iPad. It doesn't matter. It's going to be through an app you download. And you have the support of the community. So you have the online support of that community because it's an actual course. And they do Zoom calls. Zoom calls every week, every other week, whether it's a mindset call, a Q&A call. So you don't get left alone. So you have the support of the community. That's when you start with the course like UBC. I absolutely was looking for you the other day, and now, man, look at that. It worked out. I happened to log on, and I see you. Yes, I got on here, what, 30? Dang, it's been 34 minutes? It don't even seem like that. Yes, and I wasn't going to get on here either. And something was like, let's just get on here tonight. Yes, things happen for a reason, y'all, for real. Hi, Donnie. They really do. But like I say, y'all, it's up to the person on what they're going to do. You either do something different, try something different, or you keep the same struggle, right? That was the same thing for me. Had I not did something different, I would still be going to this job I hated at the bank. I hated that job, y'all. And I don't even use that word a lot. But when it comes to that job, yeah, it was miserable. And like for the first time in my life, I'm not having to work for nobody. which still sounds crazy when I say it. To this day, y'all, I wake up every day. I literally have my own schedule. I control my whole 24 hours. To this day, I have not got used to it. It's been 8 months. I quit in March. Y'all, I literally do not work for nobody. Like, I create my own schedule. I make money online from digital products. I built YouTube. I got monetized on YouTube, so I make money from YouTube. I'm now learning day trading. I'm making money from day trading. And I literally control my day, my schedule. I can work from wherever I want to work. I don't gotta wake up to an alarm clock if I don't want to. And it just sounds like crazy, but it's true, right? And that's all because last year, 2024, I was like, I'm buying this course so I can learn this shit. Like, that's all I did, y'all. And there's so many people who have been able to learn it and make way more than I've made. Millions, y'all. 100,000, 200,000, if I, like I said, if I wasn't on my phone, I would share the inside of the course, show some of the testimonials like I used to, of just random people that I don't know from all over the world who have UBC and talk about how it's changed their life and how they made this amount of money or X amount of money. Why not you? If you sitting here and you thinking, oh, I can't do that, well, guess what? You can't. It's all about mindset, y'all. Mindset first. Like, if you don't change your mindset to think you can do this too, why can't you not have to work a 9 to 5? Why can't you be a millionaire? Why can't you make $100,000 selling digital products? Why can't you make $1,000 a day? Why not? I've done it. Y'all made $3,000 in one day, one time from selling UBC, which is insane. You know what I mean? So if I did it, why not you? I'm not special, but that's how you have to think. And it starts with mindset, y'all. Thank you, Shauna. I'm trying, but I'm not able to get or understand in courses I purchased. What do you have? What do you have? Because a lot of people, y'all overthink it, like big time. Like, what do you have? Having a job career you're proud of is important. Right, exactly. It's cool to be a part of something. Right. And the thing about it is, I love people who work jobs that they love and they like. I say it all the time. I'm not anti 9 to 5. I'm anti people going to 9 to 5s and they miserable as hell. Because who want to live their life like that until they 65? Baby, I'm not going to nobody's job until I'm 65 and I don't like it. And they ain't paying. That's who. I mean, it takes you getting out of that mindset to get that point, though. Some people gonna do it for the rest of their life and complain every day. That's you. Do it if that's what they want to do, right? But I wasn't gonna do it. And it takes people waking up seeing like, okay, this is not life. But if you have a job that pays you good, treats you well, and you proud of it, baby, by all means, stay at your job. But yet and still build an additional stream of income. Because why are you putting all your faith in the 9 to 5 that can literally tell you tomorrow you're no longer employed here? I mean, I'm not. Especially now because AI replacing half these damn jobs. Come 5 years, half y'all ain't gonna have no job. I'm just saying. I'm being real. Like, you are not about to catch me slipping in today's economy. So even if you like your job, y'all, I'm telling y'all, find some kind of skill you can learn online that's giving you money on the side. So you don't get caught up in one day you don't have a job and now you freaking out because you ain't got no income. I'm just saying. And y'all, if you look up digital marketing, it's like one of the highest paying jobs now. Look it up. It's a $1 billion industry and it's supposed to be a $1 trillion industry soon. That should tell y'all something right there. Hello, Randy. Capital on what? What are you talking about? Capital from day trading? Capital from how much I've made from digital products? What do you mean? From digital products, I've made over 6 figures from digital products since I started last year in April. I started April of 2024, y'all. Complete beginner. Bought a course from a complete stranger on Instagram. UBC is that course that I bought that I was just talking about. Got in it, started learning, started promoting it. You can literally follow my journey on YouTube and on Instagram. I have the same Instagram account from when I started. Crazy thing about it too, y'all, I was completely faceless when I started. I wasn't even showing my face when I made the first few sales. So when people tell you you can do this faceless, you can. You can sell digital products without ever having to show your face too. It's called faceless marketing. It's a big thing, y'all. People make millions from that too. And when I first started, I was shy. I'm still shy, honestly. But when I first started, I just didn't want to show my face. So I had a faceless page on Instagram. And I still was able to make my first $2,000 and never had showed my face selling UBC. By May, which was the next month, I made 10,000, y'all, in May from selling a course that I was actually learning from at the same time. I've been saying it since day one. I literally made a video about it in the beginning of my journey, which is crazy. And then I just show up on live, make content for Instagram, make a little content for TikTok. My TikTok is not really digital marketing. It's mainly like YouTube and IG. But that's literally what I did. I learned everything from UBC. And then every day I learn something new, y'all. Every day. I'm never going to get to a point where think that I know it all. Because stuff changes all the time. If you ever find somebody who think they know it all, then just stay away. Because stuff changes all the time. I learn something new every single day. I'm looking into your social media because I've made purchases before from others. And I do need help. I just don't have much to invest. And I just said help that I need. Yeah, I completely understand. And that's the thing. That's another thing that I always say. Be careful who y'all buy from. You know how many people I've helped who didn't even buy from me? I had to quit doing that because I was overwhelmed. Like, I was helping people and answering questions for people who bought from somebody else, and that person ghosted them, and now they lost, and they reaching out to me. I'm like, and I was answering questions because I feel like answering a question is simple. If you think you're too good to answer somebody's questions, to me, that's kind of bad. But it does get to a point, if you're doing it a lot, it's taken away from you helping the people who actually did buy from you, right? So I always say that, be careful who you buy from. You know what I mean? I've said that since day one, too, because I get that story a lot. People say they bought a course and then nobody helped them. So definitely, one thing about me, y'all, the least I can do is answer questions and have unlimited DM support at least. You know what I mean? Answer questions, I send little videos. Like, sometimes y'all just need a visual of what you need to do. You know, I even take time on my day to record a little video, send it to you just to show you what you need to do, you know? Or hop on a Zoom call. It doesn't take much to kind of explain sometimes to people what they need to do. How long have you been doing this? So I started my journey in April of 2024. So over a year. I started as a new beginner, April 2024. And I started faceless, y'all. I started a faceless account first. And then as I started learning, building up courage, then I eventually went face forward. How was your experience when you first started day trading? Day trading? Oh, girl, I done been through the ringer. But, baby, I'm obsessed with day trading right now. I cannot wait till Monday morning because the market that I trade is closed on Saturday and Sunday, and all I can think about is Monday morning so I can go trade. Right now, that's my baby. I'm obsessed with day trading, but you got to lose to win. That's all I'm going to say. Just know you have to lose to win. If you ain't prepared to lose, you ain't ready for day trading. If you strong enough to stick it out through the losses, then you good. If you one of those people, if you lose some money, you quit, you ain't going to make it. So I had to learn, baby. I had to lose some money. I lost some money. I won and then I lost, and then I was like, fuck this. I'm not gonna let this defeat me. And I kept coming back, learning more. And now I feel like I've gotten my rhythm to where I know how to control my losses and how much I lose if I lose. You know what I mean? But I've been winning. Y'all, all last week I won, which is crazy. I was profitable all freaking week. So I feel like as you go along in day trading and you learn more and you realize losing is a part of the process, it's just about risk management, knowing how to control how much you lose, then you good. But I'm obsessed with day trading right now. I learned something. That's another thing, y'all. I learn something every day. I feel like I don't want to say mastered my strategy, but I feel like I have my strategy down that I'm going to use, y'all, because there's a ton of strategies when it comes to day trading. You got to find what works for you. But I feel like I finally figured out what works for me. And when I see that setup present itself, I take the trade. If I don't see it, I don't trade. So yeah, that's another thing that I'm really, really into right now, because with day trading, y'all, I can literally wake up in the morning and make my money in 5 minutes, and I'm done. Less than 5 minutes, honestly. And I can be done for the day. I don't gotta post content if I don't want to, because day trading has nothing to do with content, right? Selling digital products does, right? So I have to make content so that y'all know I have digital products for sale, or I have a course or ebook. You know, you have to talk about that kind of stuff. But day trading is a skill you master and you do it alone, right? If you choose to talk about it and teach people, you can. But if you get good at day trading, you make your money from day trading, and teaching people is something extra, right? So I think that's why I'm starting to love day trading so much. But yeah, hi Victoria. But yeah, I definitely started with digital products though, y'all. Honestly, I used money that I had from digital products, from being successful with digital products, building up a savings, and that's how I was able to fund my day trading account. That's how I was able to do it. A lot of people don't realize though, you don't have to use your own money when you day trade. You can use somebody else's money. Like a prop, it's called a prop firm. And that's like the biggest misconception, that people think like if they don't have a lot of money they can't trade. Yeah, you can. You have to get a prop firm where you use their money to trade, right? There's rules, of course, and evaluations you have to pass, but at least if you lose, you're not losing your own money, right? You're losing theirs. The most you losing is however much you paid for the prop firm account. But I didn't do that, y'all. I didn't go that route. I was actually using my real money. Like, I funded my own account. That's why the loss hurt so much more when I lost, because I did not lose somebody else's money. I lost my damn money. And I think it just toughened me up quicker and made me figure out, hey, you need to get this shit together, right? I think it made me like get it together faster because I actually lost my money. But, you know, I made it back at this point. But I definitely lost it. If it's okay, can you give me information on your Facebook course, please? Yeah, so it's linked in my bio, Phase 4 AI. So if you want to learn how to use AI, so I'm gonna tell you what it is. It's when you clone yourself. You can clone yourself, build an AI twin, or if you don't want the AI twin to look like you and you actually want to just build like a random avatar, either way, it teaches you both ways. But it's an AI community. It's hosted on the same platform that UBC, the course, is hosted on too. But it's basically all about AI. It's going to teach you how to clone yourself, what programs you need to do it, how to do videos, how to make the twin, you know, move, how to do talking videos. Like, it's teaching you all things AI. And it's called Phase 4 AI. It's not my course, y'all. I'm an affiliate for that course. And you can resell it, just like me. So you can make money. So not only can you learn how to clone yourself and use a twin to promote your digital products, so you don't have to show up like in the flesh like I do, you can also list it on your store if you choose to resell that program and make money. I think it's 80% commission, but it's linked in my bio. Phase 4 AI is linked in my bio, y'all. If you don't see it like in the listing, you just have to click my stand store, and then it takes you to my store, and then Phase 4 AI is there. I love that community too, because not only are you learning how to do some, you can sell it, y'all. Like, that's what it's all about. You can be an affiliate and make money. So when you build your twin and you start showing your twin and people want to know how, like the people you reach, you refer them to Phase 4 AI because that's how you learned it. When they join through your link, y'all, you make money. I've been using Sora for fun posts currently. Yeah, Sora is new on the scene. Sora is a little bit different. It's not going to give you... Sora will give you like cute little videos, but it ain't going to give you like a full AI twin. So Phase 4 AI is a little bit different because you're going to be using different programs to actually clone yourself or build a twin from scratch. And then it's going to teach you how to do like the talking videos and the movement and all of that. So similar to Sora, but completely different level. Sora's quality isn't up to par just yet. What you learn through Phase 4 AI is going to be like, look like real life twins. You know what I mean? Or real life people. Which products you have been using for highest commission? UBC. I mean, because of the price of the program, right? So if the higher the product is, the more money you're going to make. So UBC is my big course. It's worth every penny though, y'all. UBC is definitely underpriced because it's a full marketing course, y'all, that's teaching you all about branding. I like to think of UBC as like the college equivalent to getting a digital marketing degree. If you go to school and get a 4-year bachelor's degree in digital marketing, you pretty much wasted your money because you're going to pay the college thousands and thousands of dollars and you still going to have to get out and get a job. I'm just saying. If you learn digital marketing through UBC, baby, you're going to learn more. I'm telling y'all, I'm not even lying. You're going to learn more. You're going to learn the same shit you're going to learn at school. And you're going to have a product that you can resell and make money right out the gate. So UBC, because it's a $499 course. So the affiliate commissions that they give us is 85%. It's high commission, y'all. It ain't no baby commission. So every time I sell, somebody buys UBC, I make $424 of the $499. You see what I'm saying? Phase Forward AI is like $100 and something. So when I sell that one, I make $100 and something, but it's 80% commission, right? So it just depends on your product. Affiliate marketing is the way to go because you want to get involved in stuff that's already working, already proven, already selling, and it's teaching you what it is that you need to learn too, right? So, yeah. So, Shauna was saying, that's amazing. What did she say? Which products have been using? Okay, I read that one. Yeah, y'all, I don't think y'all understand. That's how I was able to quit my job eventually. Like, I literally bought UBC 2024 April so that I can learn. Your first reason for buying it because you want to learn how to build a brand and build a skill, right? So you can sell anything. It's teaching you how to sell to people, right? That's all digital marketing is. It's teaching you how to show up in the online space, build your own personal brand, build trust by being authentic, and get people to actually trust you enough to buy your products. That's all it is, no matter what you're selling. So my first reason for buying it is because I wanted to learn the skill of marketing. In the process, UBC gave me the right to resell it. So it was my first product too. So as I was learning from that course, y'all, I was making money at the same time. People heard my story. I was just myself. I didn't lie. At some point I had no sales, right? Because a lot of y'all like to say, well, what am I going to do? I haven't made any income. Well, I think all of us didn't have no income when we started, right? Nobody had no income. So please don't say that. I had 0 sales, y'all. I literally showed up online and talked about my journey, who I was, why I was starting. I was sick of my job, paycheck to paycheck. I wanted more out of life. And I talked about the stuff that I was learning from the course. So the little bits and pieces I was learning, I was putting it in my content. And one day somebody bought the course from me. My very first sale, y'all. I'll never forget it. I was at my 9 to 5 that I hated. And I got an email notification and I made my first sale, $499. Somebody bought the course from me. So guess what? Now I had income to talk about all of a sudden. And the next thing I know, y'all, May came and I ended up making $10,000 in May alone. My second month of getting into digital marketing. But I was posting 3 times a day, y'all. I was showing up every single day. And it's gonna be up to you how you implement the information, how you show up, and if you really giving 100%. How much did you initially invest when you started trading? So for me, I put $3,000 in there of my own money. Only reason I had that money is because at this point I've already quit my job, y'all. I'm already making money from digital products. I make a full-time income and more from selling digital products. I learned that skill from UBC. So not only have I been able to build income, build a savings, pay off all my debt, quit my job, y'all. So day trading was just another skill I picked up. And because I had already built another skill, I had the funds to put. You don't have to start with that much money, though. I put $3K in my account, which I shouldn't have, but I did. But you don't have to start with that kind of money. You can start trading with lower investments, y'all. You just have to be realistic. If you start with a lower investment, don't expect to start with $100 and think you're gonna make 1,000 overnight, right? Because the smaller your investment is, the smaller your leverage is gonna be on what you can make each day until you build it up. What platforms do you post on? All of them, but digital marketing is only YouTube and Instagram. My TikTok is, I don't know what my TikTok is, y'all. Go follow my TikTok though. My TikTok is just like day in the life content. I talk about digital marketing over there too and day trading, but it's more of me just sharing my life. Day in the life, mini vlogs, you know, stuff like that. Coffee content because I love coffee. And then every now and then I throw in the fact that I'm making money online. And hey, if you want to learn, this is how. But it's not built on that. So digital products is mainly YouTube and IG. Phase 4 AI is something I teach myself or you teach. So y'all, Phase 4 AI is the program that teaches you. So when you spend your money on a program, y'all, it's going to teach you. If you need my help, then you message me, right? But you should first go through the program because it's a course. Does that make sense? It's an actual AI course. Hey, start here. Hey, go to this program to do this. So it's teaching you. That's what it's for. That's what you buying, right? It's going to teach you. When I bought it, I learned how to clone and build my twin from the course. I didn't ask no questions. But that's just me. I'm more of a self learner. I can take the course and learn. But if you have questions, by all means, if you buy it from me, you can always ask me. If you don't understand something, if you need help, y'all, reach out to me. Best place is on Instagram because I can DM you and I can send voice messages. But you definitely should not buy a program and then just immediately ask for help, right? Because the whole point of you buying it is so you can learn what it is you bought it for, right? That's what it's going to do. It's going to walk you through how to do everything, how to build a twin. When you're ready to do the talking, there's a whole module, talking. It's labeled, right? And it's going to break down what website you need to go to, step by step, on everything you need to do on the AI content. So technically you're going through the course and you're doing the steps as you learn. But if you need help, then yes, you would just reach out to me. I can help. UBC, Shauna, B as in boy. Ultimate Branding Course is what it stands for. Like DBA, BC. I have those courses. What is BC? I know what DBA is. So with DBA, you should be able to. DBA is good. I used to promote DBA. I still do time to time, but it's not really on my store like that. But DBA is one of those programs you should definitely be able to learn and make money. You know what I mean? So if you have DBA, what is it that you are confused about? If you don't mind me asking, because that's Digital Boss Academy. I know exactly what that is because I have it. Have you heard of Richard Yu? Yep, he is inside of UBC sometimes teaching. Yep, he's also inside of UBC, like teaching little master classes and stuff like that. I'm in his program to use AI to understand the algorithm. So, yeah, that's different. Y'all, AI refers to a lot of stuff. It could be ChatGPT is AI, y'all. So, what he's teaching has nothing to do with the twins. You see what I'm saying? But it's still a form of AI. To understand the algorithm and what's trendy. Also, products with high commission and high return. I find it crazy on YouTube. Right, y'all. Y'all just got to be careful what you get into. I'm just saying like that. Be smart about what you spend your money on. Yeah, he teaches really good, but at the same time, I have one of his programs too. I'm not in no mentorship or anything like that, but I have what's called Allen AI or something like that to help you find like trending content. But Phase 4 AI, which what she was asking about is teaching about twins. Cause y'all gotta remember AI refers to a lot of different things, different categories. And finding another person talking about this. Yes, y'all, AI is taking over. It's not going nowhere. If you're not using it, I don't know if y'all know what ChatGPT is, but that's AI, y'all. Literally, ChatGPT is my built-in assistant. Y'all know what I do anytime I don't know something? I ask ChatGPT. I don't go whining and, oh, I'm lost. Why would you be lost when you have an app that you can download on your phone that literally will answer any question you have? Like, some of y'all not utilizing the tools and it's free. You know what I mean? Like, when I learned day trading from YouTube, I literally Googled it on YouTube and started watching videos. And when they would start talking about terms that I didn't understand, I went to ChatGPT. Hey, what is this? And it broke it down like what it was. And I moved on to the next thing. That's AI. That's like everybody should have that app. ChatGPT can literally write you a whole ebook, a whole digital product. What platform did you do your marketing on? I think I answered that, didn't I? YouTube and Instagram, mainly. Wi-Fi is horrible. I missed a lot. Facebook AI, is it included in the package? Facebook AI is a program of its own, y'all. These two different creators. So UBC is created by two girls. Facebook AI is created by somebody else. They don't even intertwine. UBC, think of it as digital marketing, college, bachelor's degree, learning all about digital marketing, how to build a brand, how to build the skills. Facebook AI, completely different. Has nothing to do with teaching you marketing skills and everything to do with a person who wants to build an AI twin, right? So two different things. They don't intertwine. Now, if I'm not mistaken, if you buy UBC, I can gift you Facebook AI. That's just something that I do. You get what I'm saying? But they're two different things. So if you join UBC to learn marketing and learn all about that, I will gift you Facebook AI. Hope that's making sense. So you don't have to buy the other one, but they're separate. Whole package. I want to say thank you. Yes, you are welcome. So yeah, y'all, you just gotta be smart. You just gotta be smart about it. Like, yeah, I wouldn't mind doing that. If somebody wants to join UBC, I will gift you Facebook AI. So that way you don't have to buy it, but you would have to join UBC in order for me to do that. And that way, that's for people who want to learn marketing, which y'all should be want to learn that because that's the main thing, y'all, learning how to sell online. And then the Facebook AI is for people who want to use a twin in their content. If y'all look at my Instagram, I used to use an AI twin. I stopped recently and went back to just using myself. But I was using an AI twin for like 2-3 months. I was never showing up. It was just an AI twin in my content. It's the same concept. The only difference is instead of you being in the content, it would be an AI twin in the content. So you don't got to get up, put on makeup, do your hair. You can literally create a twin, any outfit, any place, any atmosphere. Y'all know what I mean? It's AI generated. So that way you can make videos like that. But if you are a person who doesn't mind being your own B-roll, recording your everyday life, and just recording like the small things you do, then you can also do that to promote content. The best way for me to kind of get y'all to grasp it and put it all together, if y'all just look at my IG account. If you look at my Instagram account, you get a better understanding of how you promote digital products. I'm literally just posting my day. And if you scroll, it's going to go back to where I was doing an AI twin. Same concept, it's just not me in the video, it's my twin. And if you scroll all the way back, you're going to go back to the faceless days when I was posting the white ladies that wasn't even me because I was faceless. So I was using stock videos off of Canva, just random videos of anybody, right? When I first began. So there's multiple ways to do this. Multiple ways. Multiple ways. And then for the people who don't want to start with a big course, my digital marketing blueprint bundle, y'all, is also in my bio. It's just not going to be a course. It's ebooks instead that teach you in just a smaller capacity. So it's just really up to the person and how you want to start. I would just recommend starting somewhere, right? Start somewhere. Start learning what to do. And if y'all need help, just reach out to me, DM me on Instagram. I can reply back through voice messages. And it's that simple. It's really that simple. It's that simple. But let me know if y'all have last minute questions, y'all, before I get off of here for the night. Yeah, y'all. But if anybody wants to learn day trading too, y'all, that's something you can. I would recommend YouTube for that. YouTube, find somebody you like their teaching style. There's tons of strategies. Zone in on a strategy that works for you. Stick to that person, that strategy, and Utilize ChatGPT to help you learn a different terminology. And my biggest thing I recommend if you do day trading, start with paper trading, y'all, where you trade fake money. I did that for like a month. You can literally learn, practice doing day trading with what's called paper trading, where you're not using real money, but you are in the real market. So you can see whether you will win or lose. And do that as long as you have to until you master your strategy that you're learning. And when you do, if you have the money, you fund your own account. And if you don't, you use a prop firm. Look it up if y'all don't know what that is. Once again, ChatGPT. You join a prop firm where you pay like $50 and they give you $50,000 in capital. There's rules to it that you have to follow. And if you don't follow those rules, you lose the account. So the most you would lose is your $50 that you paid for the account. If you follow the rules, you trade with their $50,000, right? So there's ways to do this. You just got to be willing to. A lot of people lazy. They just don't want to put in the time. They don't want to put in the work. And everybody wants everything just handed to them. And it don't work that way. I had to put in time to learn day trading. And I had to lose, right? It was nice. I stayed up late watching YouTube, studying day trading. Even now, y'all, I be on the chart back testing and just still learning. But a lot of people don't want to do that. They just want to go straight to the money. And it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that at all. But y'all, I am about to get off of here for the night. I've been on here 66 minutes, which is an hour and 6 minutes. And I said 30 minutes. I said 30 and turned into 60. Because I'm getting up early and I'm going to day trade. Early in the morning. Last minute questions, y'all. Last call for questions. No questions? No other questions? Like I said, everything is linked in my bio. Anything I talk about on my lives, you can always find it in my bio. You may have to go to my stand store. Sometimes I have it individually linked. For people who need payment plans, y'all, you can use payment plans on any of these products. Klarna, Afterpay, and checkout, you'll see the options. You can use that, y'all. Some people even get $0 down. It doesn't stop you from getting access. You still get immediate access to whatever it is you use it with. And it's up to you to make the payments, but you still get access, y'all. So that's why I be like, it's no excuse, y'all. It's no excuse. We going into 2026. You better be going into 2026 learning some kind of skill and making some kind of money or on your way to making money in the next year. No reason to go into next year and still broke, still complaining, still doing the same shit every day. I'm just saying. I'll DM you, love. You've been great. Thank you so much. I'll be looking for it. Yep. And just go to my bio and just follow my Instagram from there. If y'all not following, so y'all follow the right account. But yes, I am going to bed because I'm supposed to be going to the gym in the morning. But I'm already thinking of an excuse, which is not good. 4:30 comes early. But y'all, I'm about to get off of here. Thank y'all for joining. And like I said, Instagram for questions, reach out to me. If you join UBC, DM me and I will gift you Face Forward AI for free. But good night, y'all. Thank y'all for being here. Look, I can't even end the live.